Wait, that's crazy. You were an iPad kid.
I'm okay. I wouldn't say I was an iPad kid.
Yes, you were, bro. 5 years old, that's
No,
iPad kid.
bro, listen.
Hey guys, welcome back to No Cap Just Yap.
We're your hosts. That's Selena, and I'm Esther. Hey, Selena, how are you?
I'm good. Have you seen the TikToks recently?
Bruh, of course I have. The U.S.?
Yes, at the World Cup, all the Europeans flew in. So now they're all trying the American food, which has been really funny to see.
Bro, they're going to Golden Corral. The really interesting buffet place that's like below mid food. And they're
I've
like,
never
this is
been.
great. Bro, I've been a couple times. And even just looking at the videos, you can tell the food is like a low-key mid.
Mhm.
It's so funny. They're like, this is like a 8 out of 10. Great bang for your buck.
No, literally. And they're trying like Chick-fil-A and they're like obsessed with Chick-fil-A. I mean, like, I don't blame them. I love Chick-fil-A. But it's just
Bro, I love
hilarious because
Chick-fil-A.
it's like to us, it's just like normal fast food. But everything's so like regulated there that like it doesn't taste the same, you know? It's the grease
Right?
in America. It's the grease. It's whatever
Bro.
we have in the food. It's like crack
Have
for
you
them.
have you seen the memes when they're like, the airplane's not gonna be able to take off on the way home?
I haven't, but that's really funny. It's all that
Oh
ranch
my
they're packing up
gosh.
in their stomach, huh?
Yeah, bro. And then I think you told me about the FIFA 15, right?
Yes, yes. I saw that because they're all eating so much. Oh my gosh.
Bro.
The internet is such a funny place. Do you remember when we were little? Have you ever played Club Penguin as a kid?
I think I played it a little bit. Yeah, I remember having this tiny little computer in my house and I had like a username that was like love penguin or something. I don't know.
Wait, it's funny because my dad made my first username and it was Slew, like SLU 999.
Mhm.
I
What?
don't know why he
Wait.
did that. That was my first username ever, which is crazy.
Oh,
I was obsessed with like making my igloo cute and then having like the what were they called? The puffles? I think
I
puffles,
don't
right?
know.
The little pets, the little fluffy pets that you could have and they like followed
Wait.
you around. They're so cute.
That's cute. What? I don't remember those, but I think I do remember customizing like my penguin skin or something. Was that a thing?
Yes, you can change the colors, but they literally had like
Yeah.
maybe 5 options. They were not
I
diverse,
think
guys. They were anti DEI back then.
I think I was probably like blue and pink, if I'm remembering correctly.
Wow. I'm like trying to imagine you in your pink era because like I can't imagine it now, which is funny.
Honestly, I'm getting back into the pink era because my screensaver has like pink on it right now. So, you know, going back to
Really?
my
Okay,
roots.
okay. Back
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
roots. Yes. Wait, I played so many virtual worlds when I was little. I did like Vantage, Club Penguin, Moshi Monsters, even like
Oh,
Minecraft. What did you
bro,
play?
I loved Minecraft. I remember playing Minecraft the most, and especially when they changed and did that multiplayer survival mode, bro.
Oh
That was
yeah.
fun.
But did you
That
play with your
was so
brother?
much fun. I played on my brother's PS4 with him a lot.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
We were playing like Call of Duty and stuff, which is crazy because we were probably 10 years old, but
Wow, you played like a lot more of the games aimed for older kids. Because
yeah.
you had an older brother, that makes sense. I was the
Yeah.
oldest, so I feel like the stuff I played was like very age appropriate. I got
Um,
Minecraft when I was a little bit older. I was a little late to the trend, and it was actually when I got my first phone. It was a Samsung, and it was like really, really cheap. And I wanted
okay.
Minecraft, but my parents, there was no way they were gonna buy that app for me because it did cost money on your phone.
Mhm.
So I figured out how to jailbreak my phone at like literally like what, like 9 years old or something. It's
Bruh,
crazy. And I
that's
got
crazy.
Minecraft and I started playing and had all the mods and stuff. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Did you like to do survival mode or more like creative and building your own?
Before the multiplayer dropped, I loved creating worlds and I had a huge house, bro. I thought
Yo, that was
that
your house that you thought you were gonna have that house when you're older,
yeah, I
huh?
thought I was gonna have the house now, bro. I had this
With
huge
these
house,
prices.
bro. It overlooked the water. It had like a huge kitchen, nice bed, bro.
Yo,
The
that's
art,
crazy.
the art in that house, bro. Probably like $1 million
Wow.
in that art, bro. But
I wish you could get back into your account. I want to see this house.
right, I want to see it too. I think I had one that was in the air, like floating in like clouds and everything. It's
There's no
fun.
way.
Yeah.
See, you were building houses. I was building amusement parks. I saw this guy on YouTube make a theme park in Minecraft, and I was trying so hard to do it, but it was, like, low-key so much work, so I, like, gave up halfway in my roller coaster.
That's crazy. What?
Yeah. Did you get social media as a kid? Because I feel like I was on it really early compared to all my other friends. I got Facebook at
Mm,
7, so
bruh.
I
That's
know.
insane.
Parents were not paying attention, clearly.
Facebook at 7?
It
Bro.
was for the games, it was for the games.
Yeah, for the games. What type of games they have
Mhm.
on Facebook? That's insane.
Yeah, there was one called Dragon City. My friend, she was a neighbor, and she was a year older, so she was playing Dragon City. It's literally like a dragon virtual world. You basically raise
Oh.
dragons, you breed them, you fight with other dragons, but they were, like, really well designed. They had different powers and stuff. I think you would've liked it if we knew each other. It's a cool game.
I did not get social media at 7 like you. I think
This is why
I
I'm so
think I had
rotted out, guys.
Instagram. Please. I think I got Instagram in elementary school. Yes, I got it in 5th grade, I think, when I was, like, 9.
Oh,
So,
really? Wait, that's
yeah.
that's pretty early, 5th grade?
But, like, it was a secret account. It wasn't I don't think I followed
Oh,
many people,
okay.
and then I deleted it after, like, a little bit, so it wasn't as intense as your Facebook gameplay and all that. Like,
Yeah, back in
crazy.
the day on Facebook, when you commented on someone's post, it would literally show up on your entire feed. I would literally have to go back into my Facebook and delete all the comments I said as, like, a seven-year-old, which is so embarrassing.
Uh,
I'm, like, talking about, like, Beanie Boos and, like, what dragon I pulled and or hatched in the game. It's so embarrassing. Imagine
mhm.
someone stalking me and finding that. I had to, like,
So
hide all of that.
you still have the same Facebook account since you were
Yeah,
7?
I
That's
do. I do still have
crazy.
the same one. I literally had to delete some of the old photos. But Instagram
My
for
gosh.
me was at 11, so you actually were a little bit earlier than me. And
Oh, okay.
I forgot why I got it. I think because like, low key, everyone in my class was getting it, so I was like, "I guess I'll
Mm,
get it."
gosh. In middle school, bro, I was obsessed with Criminal Minds, and I had a fan account for Spencer Reid.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wait, fan accounts are such a forgotten thing of Instagram the early days. Did you make edits?
No, bro, I'm not making no edits. I just post photos of him. Bro, the
I'm
account is still
crying.
active, actually.
There's no way. Drop the username.
Bro, I'm not dropping that user.
I'm definitely guilty in having fan accounts too. Mine were not for guys though. I had one for don't judge me guys. I really liked Girl Meets World when I was younger,
Oh,
and I've always liked Sabrina Carpenter. Everybody that knows me knows that.
bro's
It
obsessed.
started since Girl Meets World because I had a fan account. It was actually for her and Rowan Blanchard. They were very good friends, so their friendship name was Robrina. I think it was like Robrina Slays or Robrina on Fleek or something cringe, guys. I
Bro.
can't. But yeah, I definitely did have an account and I made some friends online from it. So that was really fun too.
Aw.
Yeah.
Online friends. Wait, was this, like, in
Yes.
middle school, too?
Yeah, middle school. I think I was in
Okay, okay.
7th grade. There were some people who had low key like a lot of followers in middle school for their fandom account.
Oh,
This girl I met, she had like 10K. I was like, "Okay, period."
okay,
This is before the
impressive.
influencer days, so that was like a lot back
Yeah.
then.
That's crazy, what?
Yeah. I'm sure they still
Bro,
exist, but I feel like kids these days don't really make as many as when we were younger.
yeah, I feel like most of the fan accounts these days are, like, edits and stuff, which take a lot more effort than
Bro, the edits are crazy. I can't. Like, I watched them and I'm like, "Dang, how much time did this take to make?" Because they're actually like a lot of work.
Yeah, and there's some of them are so cool, the music in the background, you're like, "Yeah."
Yeah. That's like a forgotten era.
Yeah.
Were your parents strict with screen time growing up? I'm just curious because I feel
Honestly,
like everyone's a little different.
no, I don't think my parents are that strict with screen time. My brother and I got our iPads when I was literally 5.
Oh,
I
wait,
don't
that's crazy. You were an iPad kid.
I'm okay, I wouldn't say I was an iPad kid.
Yes, you were, bro. 5 years old, that's
No.
iPad kid.
Bro, no, bro, listen, bro. You had some time on the iPad, and you also had some time playing outside with the neighborhood kids. I wasn't fully glued to
Mhm.
the screen all the time, you know? Because I feel like I mostly use my iPad for music or, like, Minecraft, and YouTube a little bit, but I didn't have Netflix or any of that stuff, you know? Was Netflix I don't think Netflix was even a thing.
No, I
But
think
they
Netflix
weren't
wasn't a thing yet.
yeah, if it was, I would have been an iPad kid. No, they weren't really strict with screen time like that, like
You watch YouTube and did they, like, restrict, like, to YouTube Kids, or was it just,
bro,
like,
they didn't
unrestricted?
it was unrestricted, they didn't know how to do that
Ooh,
stuff.
tea.
'Cause, I mean, everyone was kinda new to, like, the internet, you know? How would they
Yeah, you're
know to
right.
restrict YouTube, right?
Yeah, you're so right. 'Cause I didn't have my own iPad, but my family, we had, like, a shared one. It was technically my parents', but they let my brother and I play on it, but we had to earn screen time because they were
Oh?
strict about this. Low key, this was kinda smart of them now that I'm older, but as a kid, I thought they were so evil for doing this. So, basically, every time they did laundry, which is, like, once a week, I'd say, there would be a bunch of, like, loose socks because when you do laundry and somehow, like, you come out with all the socks and you can't find the other pair for some reason, even though, like, they all went in
Mm,
together. So,
mhm.
yeah, so they would, like, dump out all the socks on, like, the living room floor, and then they would tell me to match them, and, like, mind you, it was, like, the whole family socks, it wasn't just my socks. So it's, like, my socks times 4. I would sit there for, like, literally hours. They said every pair of socks I match is 1 minute of screen time. I would sit
What?
there for hours matching socks just
You
to
could
earn,
low-key
like,
take your time with
maybe
that.
no, literally, all that work just to get, like, 30 minutes on the iPad, bro, like,
Bruh, the domestic puzzle. That's crazy.
crazy. So, yeah, eventually, as a kid, of course, I wanted to play longer than that, especially because I had social media and games on that. So,
Mm.
at one point, I figured out how to change the lock time on the iPad so that it wouldn't turn off in, like, 5 minutes if I didn't tap it. So, what I would do
Oh.
is I would change it to, like, never. It would never sleep, basically. So when I went to bed, I would just, like, leave it on the charger, and then when I woke up, it'd still be open.
Oh,
Well, because guess what? They didn't tell me the password, so I didn't know the password, but it would never lock. So low key, I found a loophole.
sneaky.
I know. Mom and dad, if you're watching this, sorry.
Bro, you know what's a canon event? When you're a kid and you're watching really late at night, like, you're watching
Yeah.
TV or, like, YouTube on your phone or iPad really late at night, and your parents open the door and you quickly, like, close you, like, quickly, like, just, like
No, it's like
like
the meme. It's like the music is still playing and you're, like, under your covers, you're, like, hoping they don't hear anything. Mario Kart music's still playing in the background.
and you squeeze your eyes shut and try not to blink, bro. But as a kid, you didn't know that when your eyes would close, when you close your eyelids, you can still blink with your eyelids closed. So sometimes you just would. The pretend sleep was not as advanced like in the
And then they
first
would,
year
like,
of
open
pretend
the
sleep.
covers and they would literally see and be like, "Bro, we know what you're doing." Like, "You thought you were so slick, huh?"
Those were the
I'm
days for
dead.
real.
You know what's funny? So I just watched Toy Story 5. If you guys haven't watched it, it's such a good
Oh.
movie. I know you haven't seen it yet, so you should watch it.
Yeah,
But it was literally about, like, iPad versus toys. The toys are under crisis because kids these days only play on screens. So then
interesting.
Jesse takes the lead in this movie, and it's actually really good. I think it does a good job of painting a picture of how technology has shaped development and the human connection, but it shows, like, the benefits of it and also the negatives.
Mm,
But it's just crazy to me because we didn't have that exact same childhood. Even though we had iPads and stuff, it wasn't to the extent that kids are on it these days, you know? It was maybe for, like, an
right.
hour a day, and we
Or
kinda lived
five.
a normal childhood. Childhood felt so colorful, everything felt brighter before the screens. I don't explain it.
Oh.
I was so excited whenever I got the iPad because it was like a special treat, you know?
Didn't you tell me how there's kids who watched the Toy Story 5 movie and went home and played with their toys for the first time?
Yes. So I saw a bunch of TikToks about parents being like, "Yeah, I saw the movie with my kid," and for the first time they went home, they picked up their, like, Woody toy, and I'm like, "Oh, that's
Aw.
cute."
What are
That's
you
how it should
toy?
be, guys. The squishy era? I know it's like, maybe some of you think it's, like, childish or whatever, but you know what? I'd rather have kids play with squishies than playing with their iPad all day, because at least that's, like, a toy that they can have fun with, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
It helps
But
with
I feel like
development.
squishies are like a passive toy, though. I feel like a squishy is something like you hold while you're playing on the iPad. Multitask.
No, I feel like you need 2 hands for the games on the iPad.
Okay.
You need to be locked in, girl. I don't know what
Okay,
games
that's
you were
true.
playing.
iPad games. That's true. That's true. That's
Wait,
true. I was
I've
thinking
been
like
playing with a
watching
squishy
TV.
too. Should I go get it? I don't
The
have one
Game
in
Boy
here.
squishy,
It's like an
not Game
Xbox
Boy.
controller. But this is my squishy, guys. Someone asked for a squishy
Ooh.
haul on Instagram, so this is one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. This one is super fun. Low key, it kinda smells like chemicals, so
Yeah. Wait, I have a squishy that smells like chemicals too, and I like it, but I don't like it. It also leaves like a waxy film on my fingers.
wait, that's kinda
Well,
gross. What do you mean, like,
I
a is it,
know.
like, sticky or something?
It's this like weird
Oh,
what is this?
yeah. You've been
A
squishing that for a
bunny.
while. It's cute.
No, but this one
Don't
is
be
new and it
playing.
leaves like a wax on my hand. I don't know. I don't like it.
Oh, that's
I
weird.
washed it, but it smells like straight chemicals, bro. Like,
Mhm. My mom came in last night and she was like, "Stop playing with that squishy. You're gonna get cancer from those fumes." And I was like, "Bro, like maybe like it might be a little bit toxic, but it's also a toy, so I'm sure it's like non-toxic." Not her
Hypothetically.
scaring me. I know. Guys, you'll be the judge of that if you don't see me next week. I'm just
Okay, it
kidding.
won't act that fast. It'll be like 30 years down the line when all of a sudden your hair's falling out. You're like,
Oh my gosh, don't
that was
scare me
quick.
like that.
Oh my gosh. You know what I loved about the 2010s? It was YouTube. Like, that was
Yes, YouTube was
so
my jam. I love
it was
YouTube.
different, bro.
Yeah, the DIY, what was it, like the 2015 era, like 2015, 2016? I think that was like peak DIY.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
loved the DIY era.
Yes. Did you watch Generation DIY? And wait, actually, the original DIY queen was like Bethany Moda. She was
Oh yeah,
really good. Yeah.
I liked
She was
Bethany
so
Moda a
cool.
lot.
I was obsessed with her. I remember she had a collab with Aeropostale or Aeropostale. I don't know how you say the brand, but she had a
Aeropostale. Yeah,
yeah,
Aeropostale. Aeropostale!
I don't know how to say it. It
Bro's
spells really weird.
French.
Wait, is it Aeropostale?
It's Aeropostale, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, she had a collection with Aeropostale, and I couldn't afford any of the clothes because they were low-key expensive at the time. Now they're
Yes.
not, but
Really? No, they're not?
I mean, compared to other brands, they're not.
Okay.
So I basically went into the store, I looked at all her collab stuff, and I ended up buying a DIY sticker. I still have it somewhere. It's like sparkly french fries, and it said like DIY queen or something.
Okay, that's
Really cute.
cute.
It's like an ancient relic at this point. I should probably sell it on
Please.
eBay.
But wait, you haven't stuck it on anything?
No, I was one of those girls who collected stickers, but I was like, I'm saving it for the day where I put everything on a special thing and I never used it,
Oh.
you know?
Yeah, you should resell that for like 10K.
No, literally, but it's like a memory. I love the DIY. And remember the Galaxy era where people would do like Galaxy everything? It'd
Like,
be like,
no, I don't remember that actually.
oh, well, okay. Well, I was like deep into the lore. I like made Galaxy shoes with my friend. We went to Michael's and bought all the stuff. Bought like canvas
Oh.
shoes basically. And
Mhm.
we literally like did a DIY, so that was super cool.
Did
Oh,
you ever do the locker decor stuff?
yes, and people used to do that for birthdays as well. In 7th
Yes.
grade, my friend decorated my locker for my birthday, and that was so sweet. I still
That's
remember
so
it. It was
cute.
so
Yeah,
cute.
we did that in middle school too. I remember now.
Do you remember, like, decorating it? And then I don't know about your school, but we decorated it, and then we would use it for the first 2 weeks, and after that, nothing in the locker.
I
It was
I think
empty.
for middle school, I did use my locker quite a bit,
Mm.
but they didn't let us like have our backpacks with us, so I think we did have to use our lockers a bit.
What? No
Yeah.
backpacks?
No,
That's
wait,
I've
not
never
not
heard that
not in the
before.
classroom. No.
What? We
Yeah.
only had 4 minutes in between periods, so I didn't have time to go to the
Yeah.
lockers. If you went to the
We
lockers,
had
you'd be late.
we were walking fast, bro. We were walking fast.
That's crazy. And don't get me started on opening the locker in the first place. When you're in a rush and you're like scrolling it, you always somehow miss the round or the number, and you're like, oh, gotta restart again. It was like first crash out for real. Anyway, back to YouTube. I watch, Bethany Moda, a lot of DIY people, and then do you remember My Life as Ava?
Bro, yeah.
Yes.
Literally, my life is what's the
Beaches
song?
every single night and messy
Yeah.
buds and Christmas lights. Oh my gosh, I
Okay,
love
bro.
that. That was such a good song. That was so 2016. That will be ingrained in my brain forever, the lyrics to that song.
Bro, that brings me back to like the visco style
Yes.
editing and everything. That was
And
cool.
everything was so saturated. If you go back to old YouTube, the colors were so bright. People were looking orange, okay? Like the way they edited their videos, like everything was neon colors and orange. It was
Yeah, it
crazy.
was insane.
No wonder life felt more colorful because those are the videos we were watching. Now it's all about the muted aesthetic, like toned
Honestly,
down.
I like a little muted aesthetic. A nice little calm. I feel like Emma Chamberlain was in between kind of upbeat and like bright, but also muted and real. I liked
Mm.
her a lot when I was growing up.
Oh, I miss Emma Chamberlain. I feel like now she's not as relatable. I still like her, but I feel like she's so successful. It,
Yeah.
it's like a little out of touch. So like I
Yeah,
don't really
the
watch her as much.
the original appeal was that she was relatable and then she became not relatable. So,
Yeah. I feel like that's
double-edged
what
sword,
happens.
but yeah.
Wait, one of my favorite YouTubers was Liza Koshy. I don't know if you
Oh,
watch her.
yes, I
She
remember
was
her.
so funny. Adala? And then she would run back and forth.
Bro.
That was my favorite YouTube channel. I like watched it religiously. I'm sad she
She's
doesn't do
cool.
YouTube as much now. I think she's like more
But she's
into acting and
acting a
stuff.
little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Those were the good days,
Man,
guys.
times
Look
have
up Liza
changed.
Koshy dollar store, and you'll be blessed, trust me. They're really funny. That was like the Vine days. Do you remember the Vine
Oh,
era?
bro, the Vine era was crazy, and it started so many like weird, crazy, kind of dangerous trends.
Yes.
Like the Tide Pod challenge. Why, bro?
No, literally. Do people actually eat those or was it just for views? Because I was like
I,
genuinely confused, about that
bro,
challenge.
I think they were legitimately chewing them, but I don't know if like
Wait,
that's
literally,
chemical
what is
for
wrong
your
with
body.
people?
Yeah, and the cinnamon challenge too, bro. That didn't
Yes.
look healthy.
That was crazy. I remember I wanted to do it, but my parents didn't let me because I was like, because it was so funny. I remember Glozell did it. A bunch of really big YouTubers did it,
Hmm.
and even like people in school did it too, which is not safe.
Oh
But
yeah. Oh yeah.
at the time, it sounded really fun. Now I'm looking back and I'm like, oh, good thing my parents didn't let me do that because I would have
Right.
died maybe. We did some wild things as a kid. Do you remember Andy's Coming? Speaking of, Toy Story that we just talked about, the Andy's Coming thing where everyone just like fall dead.
I remember the mannequin challenge more than that. When you're just like
Yeah, the
freeze in
Black
there.
Beatles in the city.
Yeah. Yes, bro. I loved that.
Were you ever able to participate in one? Or did you just like watch them online?
I think in middle school we did one. Bro, middle school was so interesting. 7th and 8th grade, I was in the STEM program, and we low-key had like free reign of the whole school sometimes. My friends and I, at one point, we took over the science room closet and decorated it and made it like our hangout space. So my friends and I just hung out in the closet listening to like the Black Beatles song and other rap song. It was so funny.
Yeah, I think I actually participated in one. I feel like my church did one back then too, because we had like youth group
Really?
and they had
Uh-huh.
everyone freeze what they were doing. It was so fun. And honestly, watching the video back is like really cool. It's like, dang, how did nobody blink, Everybody
Okay.
locked in for the challenge. I feel like we should bring that back. That was such a fun it was like a
Yeah.
fun and harmless one, Not like the cinnamon
Mhm.
challenge where you could choke and die. This is just like an innocent, fun challenge. And then do you remember the ALS ice bucket challenge?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Wait,
That was
didn't
a
Justin Bieber
big
do that?
thing. Yes, I think all the celebrities, even, all of my friends in school did it back then too, because you had to, like,
Oh.
tag 5 people, I think, when you did it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest though, I didn't even know what ALS was at that age. I just thought it was like a fun ice bucket challenge. My friend tagged me, and then I remember we did it in my backyard. I didn't even have ice. It was just like hose water. We put hose water in a tub, I think, and then my friend just dumped it all over me. But it was summer, so it was so much fun.
Okay, yeah, that's not
Yeah.
bad. Hose water.
Yeah, literally. I know, I didn't realize it was for ALS,
ALS, yeah.
But I'm really
Mhm.
happy that it was still able to spread awareness even though I didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's pretty
nice.
fun. You got the Black Beatles song in my head, oh my gosh. I
Like
can't.
Beatles in the city, to
I don't know
confiscate
the
the
words.
young metros, doom, 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 doom. How does it go?
Okay. Someone really liked that song, huh?
Maybe.
I think growing up online, it was really great and fun because it opened up our worlds into not just being something that was right next to you, but being able to see what other people were doing around the world, be able to see different trends. But at the same time, it led to a lot of comparison at an early age,
Mm,
especially because I was on it so early and so were a lot of my friends. I think whatever content we were watching, subconsciously, we were kind of comparing it to our life, right? You watch all these YouTubers like Bethany Moda, My Life as
yeah.
Ava. There was like Alicia Marie. There was like, I watched so many YouTubers and a lot of them I still watch now. And you kind of wonder, like, how come my life doesn't look like that? They had like the perfect lunchbox of food. They always had the most beautiful locker. They had a very fun group of friends. They all dressed like super well for school. And then now that I'm older, I realize a lot of that was fabricated and scripted. So many of the YouTubers that I grew up with, they're still on YouTube now. They literally
Mhm.
talk about how they did all these DIY videos for school, back to school videos. That was a big thing.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently a lot of them were like literally homeschooled. So like they didn't even go to school and they were telling us like DIY school hacks,
Bruh. What?
right? We
Bro,
were
I remember and
fooled.
I loved watching their, haul, like, back to school haul, and I would always
Yes.
go to Walmart. I'd be running to Walmart, spending hundreds at Walmart, which is
No,
insane, to go
literally, my
back to
parents were like, "Why do you
middle
need this
school.
mechanical pencil?" And I'm like, "Because blah 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 had it." Like I thought it was cool.
Yes, bro.
That's crazy. Once I heard that, I was like low key shook because they said that behind the scenes when they were filming, it was actually like a lot of drama. People
Oh,
didn't get along, but they were still doing collabs together. So I'm like, "Dang, it really was like middle high school behind the scenes, huh?" Even if they didn't go to public school.
That's
Crazy.
so insane, bro. What?
Yeah. But we didn't
Oh,
know that as a kid, so I feel like growing up in that, it does affect your self-esteem when you feel like your life is not as good as other people's. Or
yeah.
I don't know, I feel like everything felt so glamorous, especially with the way they edited it. It was all very happy and positive. I think there was very little authenticity back then, actually. Everyone just kind of
Yeah.
made the same content, right? And now that
Mhm.
we're getting more woke as a generation, I feel like we're getting back to being more real, right? With like TikTok happening and then
Okay.
TikTok allowing people to just have, like, chill videos again because Instagram is very serious, so is Facebook. A lot of the older platforms were very, Pinterest, Visco Girl. It had a very specific aesthetic that everyone was looking for. So I feel like
Mm.
TikTok was like, "Oh, like, actually, you can just post a video of you doing something like a silly dance," Or, like, just literally mouthing to a song that you just like. It's, like, very chill.
Yeah, I really like TikTok because of that aspect of it, how chill it is, and bro, do you remember in college when BeReal came out?
Yes. Wait, wasn't
Yeah.
Kayla one of our friends? She was, like, one of the founding users of it. Because I think it was started by 2 college students,
I
like
actually I liked BeReal a lot when it first came out. It was fun because like, you got that 2 minutes. Bro, I was always posting
mhm.
in my bonnet because I was always in bed.
No, literally. Before it got so, like, commercialized, I think they sold it off and now there's too many ads, but the
Yeah.
original BeReal days, it was literally just, like, your friend in bed, or taking a nap. Messy bed hair, looking
Yeah.
chopped, and honestly, who cares? I kinda
Right?
loved it was kinda freeing in a way.
It was, and then you can kinda always have the little updates of everyone every single day, and I remember I had a couple of my crushes on BeReal, and I'd be like, "Did
I'm
so and so
dead.
post?"
One of the people that I was friends with on BeReal, I'm not gonna name drop them because we know them, but they literally posted a BeReal, they were on the toilet. I was like, "Dude, why did you post this? That's
Right.
wild." I know
Wait,
it's BeReal, but, like, that's a little too real.
I think I know who you're talking about.
But anyway, I'm not
That's
on it
crazy.
anymore. Once they started getting celebrities and stuff on it, it kinda ruined the vibe because it's not really real anymore. Now it's like you're following all these
Celebrities.
creators that you don't really know in real life. But also, I think with BeReal though, it's crazy because it's so real, but at the same time, I realized with some of my friends that it created FOMO, right? Fear of missing out
Mm.
because it's like, oh, you see your friend hanging out with so and so or the group, and you're like, "Wait, why wasn't I invited?" I feel like that was a big thing, especially
Oof.
college because everyone was hanging out all the time.
Yeah.
And so, in a way, it's kind of ironic that this app that was for being real ended up creating a lot of FOMO for people because now people get to
Mhm.
see, like, what you're doing in the middle of the
In
day.
the moment,
It's
yeah.
not just what you wanna share, it's, like, whatever you're doing because it was at random times of day.
Social butterflies, I can't do it.
Back when I had energy. Besides the FOMO, I would say overall, it was really fun growing up in the digital age. I think Vine evolved into other apps that created a new sense of humor, right? Like memes.
Bro, I loved Vine. Don't even get me started with Vine. It was hilarious. I'd be laughing in bed for hours watching Vine, bro.
Yeah, literally
You
doom
know
scrolling.
you know Quen Blackwell? She's, like, a pretty big YouTuber now, but she started off in Vine when she was I think she's our age. She started off on
Do
Vine,
I
like,
know her?
doing the craziest, funniest, silliest, goofiest videos. Like,
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to watch because I don't know her, but what kind of videos would she make? Was it just like
bro, insane, like, out of pocket. Just like, I can't even explain it. You've definitely seen her face before in TikTok comments. You know how
uh-huh,
now the TikTok comments, they always have a photo
photo
comment?
reaction, mhm.
Yeah, I love those. You've definitely seen her face multiple times in those photo reactions. Like, the most unhinged, like, chopped hair, like,
Chopped
extreme
hair?
facial I'm not joking, extreme facial expressions. Like, she's the OG, like, Vine kid. It's so funny.
That's crazy. I feel like for Vine, the most random things would go viral. Do you remember, like, "Free shavacado"? It's literally fresh avocados. I don't know how that sounds. It became so big to the point where, like, everybody recognizes that meme at this point? There are so many other ones, I can't even name all of them.
Yeah, they're unlimited, and now all the Vine stars are either they're kind of in the background, but still making bank, or
Yeah, they're
they're
set.
they're that was a different time.
Remember the death of Vine? That was really sad. I don't even remember
Yeah.
why it finished. Do you remember why?
I
Or
don't know,
it just,
maybe
like,
they
one
just,
day it
like,
wasn't
sold or
there.
something. I don't know what happened at all.
Because
That's
after
weird.
Vine, there was Dub Smash, and Dub Smash was kind of like the early version of TikTok. So it was like Dub Smash, and then it was Musical.ly, right? Dub Smash was more similar to Vine, where it was, like, a lot of memes, and recording yourself, like, mouthing certain memes and recreating them. And then Musically became TikTok.
Yeah.
Musically, it was more focused around, like, songs
Mhm.
and doing a lot of, like,
Arm
arm movements.
movements.
Yeah. Like, people were just, like they would just hold their phone, they would swing it back and forth, and they would, like no, literally.
Like, move
Like, do you
the
remember,
phone
like
with the
no, literally, "Shawty's like a melody in my
me
head."
in my head. Bro,
Mhm.
when I was a cheerleader, it was like that one song that's like, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. All
Mhm.
my friends and I were doing that on Musically, bro.
Aw, it was so innocent back then. I feel like Musically was, like, the more PG version of TikTok, because TikTok
Yeah.
these days is, like there's some unhinged stuff on there. Of course, there's educational and fun and innocent stuff, but I think there's also, like, a crazy side of TikTok too. Like, there's
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit of everything.
This reminds me of I saw a something, I think it was in a TV show, and this old guy was like, "I hate TikTok. Every time I go on it, they keep showing this inappropriate stuff." And the girl was like, "Dad, they show you what you interact with, so." And he was like,
Oh,
"Oh." I was like, "Oh my god. The algorithm knows you well."
that's crazy. I can't even
Uh,
imagine life without TikTok. That's so sad to say out loud. It's just fun to see the trends and see what people are doing. And honestly, TikTok algorithm is so good. They know exactly what you like. It's very
mhm.
curated. They say for you page, because it is. To the point that they try to ban TikTok. Remember that? They banned it for like that was on my birthday actually. It was my birthday.
Oh
The night they
my
banned TikTok, it was gone for like what, like 6 hours? Like such a short period of time.
bro, they
But I
can't take you
remember
away.
you were tweaking out, I remember this. You were,
Bro, I
like,
was like,
texting me
"No."
everybody was texting me because everyone's on TikTok these days. They're like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
TikTok is dead. RIP," because we all thought it was a fraud, we thought it would never happen.
Yeah, because they always try to threaten us. How are you gonna threaten our entire generation? Like, it's insane because some people make their living off of TikTok. Like, you are actually threatening their living, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna ban it," and we're like,
No,
there's no
literally.
way they're telling the truth. That's insane."
It's all because, there's beef with China, like, politically, so
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of it stemmed from that and not actually TikTok. Because there's so many
yeah,
social media platforms. What makes this one different, you know? Every
exactly.
every
They're all
platform
stealing
is
our
kinda
information.
no, that's what I'm saying. If they wanted to know about me, they already know about me. That's what I'm saying. If I have a spy out there, hello. Hey, have you seen the meme where it's like my spy watching me from my camera? Like,
My FBI agent, like, what is she
no,
doing today?
literally. When I was younger, I was so paranoid about it, so I would cover my laptop. And now I don't even
Yeah,
care anymore. I'm
no.
just like, if they want me, they want me. I mean, I have nothing to hide, so here I am.
Yeah, I love TikTok. When it was gone for those 6 hours, I was asleep, but I was also worried, but then it was there the next day, so it was whatever, you know? Can't
Wait,
take it
it
away
was
from us.
there, but if you deleted it, you wouldn't able to get it back. A lot of my
Yeah,
friends, they were like so stressed, so they deleted it, thinking that, it would actually be gone forever. The next morning, it was fine and it was still working again after the
yeah,
ban.
and they
And
couldn't get
then
it.
yeah, and they couldn't re-download it, so they were literally stuck without TikTok for, like, a good amount of time, actually.
Mhm. I
That was
mean,
that was some
honestly,
crazy times.
I feel like I could definitely live without TikTok after a little bit. Like, it's not necessary, but life without Google or YouTube, bruh, I can't imagine that.
I know, that's true,
Because
because I feel like those are actually useful, like, learning
yeah.
things.
It's, like, integral. Like, our parents
Yeah.
didn't think about it, our parents didn't have Google like that. Can you believe it?
Yeah,
Our parents
I
like,
know.
they couldn't just search on Google. My father sometimes still even uses Yahoo, bro. Like, what even
Yo, that's crazy. Wait, my dad uses Yahoo. I feel like it's, like, that generation's thing.
It's so weird.
That's
Like, what even is
crazy.
Yahoo? And he's like, "I can't find this because 'cause you're using Yahoo instead of Google. That's why you can't find the information on that, dad."
I'm dead. Yeah, honestly, if I had to choose a platform, I would keep YouTube. That's my
Yeah.
OG. That's where I started, and that's where I'm still watching on it now. I love a vlog, no matter how much social media has changed. I love watching people and like what they do. There's a lot of like very cool stuff on YouTube. A lot of useful videos for like when you actually need something. Like I broke my
Mhm.
Awala accident last week. I literally just dropped it on the floor. The whole handle and the spring, whatever it's called, it like
Mhm.
popped off. And I was watching YouTube videos on how to fix it. And I finally got it. It took me, like, hours, but, like, managed to, like, get my Awala fixed because I was tweaking out, I'm not gonna lie, I was really sad when I broke it because it was new,
Oh.
I literally just had it. My friend got it for my birthday. It's, like,
Oh,
been less than 6
no.
months.
That's crazy.
I know, but yeah,
Well,
YouTube,
thankfully.
I'm loyal to.
Yeah, YouTube
But
is that one-stop shop, bro.
no, for real. Okay, but forget YouTube, like, what about ChatGPT, because that's the
Nah,
new
bro. Honestly,
What's with all the
I
sighing?
wish because, like, I don't know, it's like a crutch. It's the biggest crutch in history because
True.
I can remember, like, easily writing, drafting stuff without chat. Now, like, if I need to make sure my grammar's all set or something, I'll be like, "Chat, can you check this?" Like,
No, literally.
before I would just assume it was fine or just read it and be like, "Yeah, it's whatever." But now, the tip of your fingertips? What?
Tip of your
Yeah,
fingertips.
the tip of your fingers. You have all the information in the entire world. Ugh, it's too much,
Yeah.
honestly.
Honestly, I think it's very helpful for, like, writing stuff. It helps rewrite emails. A lot of the things that used to take a lot of time to do or a lot of thinking,
Mm.
they have it, like, automated, all you have to do is, like, prompt it to say it. But at the same time, I find myself relying on it too much to the extent that I feel like I'm forgetting that I have a brain. Why am I asking chat how to do, like, something I already know how to do? Like,
No.
it's gotten to the point where, like, my parents, they used to ask me for help with stuff for, like, work or whatever,
Oh,
and at this
now
point,
they
I've,
ask
like,
chat.
trained them. No, I've trained them to use chat because they didn't know how to use it. They're locked in
Oh.
with ChatGPT. I told my dad I went to the eye doctor yesterday to get my eyes checked
Mhm.
out because 'cause it's been really dry, and my dad was like, "Did you ask ChatGPT?" And I was like, "Bro, ChatGPT is not a doctor." I'm like, "What's going on?"
Did you ask chat? Is crazy.
No, literally, oh, how the tables have turned.
Oh my god. No, my parents love AI. Bro, my
Right?
father with the YouTube AI is getting to a point, like,
There's AI on YouTube? I didn't even know that.
yes, there's AI on YouTube, like, there's AI music on YouTube. My father,
Mhm.
sometimes he can't, like, differentiate between, AI and real. I'm trying to teach him how to notice, like, AI, it's like, it looks extremely perfect. The faces look
Yeah,
extremely airbrushed. You can tell, but he can't tell yet.
I know. I have a feeling that a lot of people are gonna use AI to, like, scam, which is, like, a little
Oh,
bit
yeah.
scary, you know?
Mhm. Bro, have you seen those scams? It's insane where they'll call you, like, they'll call a parent
Mhm.
from what seems like their child's phone, and it'll actually be their child's voice saying, please help me, someone's
I
kidnapped
saw
me."
that. It's so
How?
scary.
Yeah. Because of that, I got rid of my voicemail, like, note. Instead of it being me, it's just the default. Because I don't want anyone to call me and, like, automatically, like, hear my voice when I don't pick
Mhm.
up. So it's just a default voicemail now. I'm scared.
But wait, that's so smart. AI is cool and all, but I'm also, like, a little bit wary because I feel like it could be used for a lot of harm in the world, which is not good. Check up on
Take
your
advantage.
parents and grandparents because my grandma literally, like, got scammed in the beginning of the year. Do you remember that? She, like, got scammed
Yeah.
because she gave her passport information to someone. They made up a whole elaborate story, and she believed it because they were imitating, like, a insurance company that she actually had.
Yeah.
So it was a
Honestly,
whole
maybe I
thing.
would believe it too.
I know. This is crazy how far we've come in a society in, like, the wrong way.
Mhm. I'm honestly
Ugh.
so scared. Like, sometimes even I think I've fallen victim to a scam, but I'm just gonna pray I haven't, you know?
Yeah,
'Cause you never
literally.
know.
With that being said, I wanted to get into our no cap, just yap section, our little tradition.
Okay, the first one we have is Vine is better than TikTok. I'm gonna say okay, no cap, but it's because Vine was so real and unserious and hilarious. TikTok is becoming more of a real, serious kind
Mm,
of platform, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of editing and curating on TikTok too. There's like a real
yeah, that's
side, there's
true.
also like a very curated side that is becoming
Mhm.
more prevalent, I think, you know?
With influencers, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I would say just yap. I think Vine was really fun for the era of time it was in, but I feel like
Mm.
if I had Vine now, I wouldn't enjoy it as much because I know, like, what is possible now, you know? Because back
Oh.
then, it was all just fun and unserious, but TikTok has a lot of old Vines in it already, and it also has a lot of new sounds that are trendy and, like, also funny
Mhm.
and random.
Okay, okay, okay.
Sometimes you can learn something from it. Sometimes you just watch something that's actually really interesting, and sometimes it's just, like, a random dance that you're gonna learn later, you know? I like how diverse TikTok is,
Mm.
and even though there are people who curate, I do feel like a large majority of creators on TikTok are, like, authentically themselves. A lot of people have found their, like, niche. There's
Mhm.
this girl I watch, she was called the Korean Vegan, and she literally, like, cooks, but she
Ooh.
tells stories of her life, and she has, like, a lot of lore. She tells
Mhm.
stories while she cooks, and it was very true to her, and she blew up from that, and I really thought that was cool. That's something that I wouldn't have ever found on Vine, even
Mm,
though I
that's
love
true, that's true.
Vine. Yeah.
Good point. The diversity of TikTok.
Yeah.
The next one is we are more connected than ever.
Hmm. Just yeah, because connected is a tricky word, right? Yes, we're more connected online, you know? Yeah, like TikTok, having people's phones, being able to text FaceTime, there's like a million different ways you can contact your friend.
Mm,
But at the same time, like there's this like loneliness epidemic. I feel like the older we get and the more connected we are, somehow we're so disconnected from
yeah,
reality.
I agree. I really miss the simpler times in high
Mhm.
school or middle school where you just hang out at your friend's place and, like, just chill and watch TV, but now, I don't know, everything's online, and it's hard to, like, connect with people because 'cause they're busy all the time too. I feel like we're getting further apart even if we seem like we're closer together.
I know. It's kinda
Yeah.
sad. I feel like it was like a after COVID thing too. I feel like after
Yeah.
COVID when things started becoming online, Zoom classes,
Oh my god.
Zoom everything, literally everything was online. And I think with the hybrid model of work, like I obviously like I like that too. I like having the flexibility, but also it's just sometimes you're stuck in your house all day and you start to go crazy because you're just talking to a screen all day, you know? It doesn't
Yeah.
feel like a real person sometimes.
Yeah, it's easy to feel, like, disconnected from reality when it's just you, yourself, and I.
No, literally. Well, that brings us to AI will replace most creative jobs. No cap or just
Ooh.
yap?
I gotta say, just Yap, even though okay, no cap,
Mhm.
I'm saying just Yap, but no cap, there's a lot of AI. There's a lot
Oh,
of AI,
definitely.
like, on TikTok too. I don't know if you've been getting them, but there's these, like, really weird AI, dramas, I guess is what you can call
Wait,
them.
really?
AI
I'm not on that
yes.
side
It's
of
probably because you don't
TikTok.
interact with it, okay? But
Yeah, I don't
sometimes
watch
they're
that.
so crazy. I watched the whole thing. Listen, but it's not
That's
only me. There's
crazy.
listen, it's not only me. There's people in the comments that are like, "I don't know why I stayed and watched the whole thing." But it's
No,
so
literally.
funny. The most unhinged, crazy stuff. Okay, I'm sorry. AI won't overtake it because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
There's
I don't know.
there's the authenticity of real humans acting and seeing, like, the real just the art of it can never be replaced, but
Yeah.
there's definitely a lot of AI stuff on TikTok, it's insane.
Yeah. I also think Just Yap too, because I think the part that it will replace, the jobs that will replace, I feel like are more like writing jobs. It's a lot easier to create writing because AI knows all the words and they know the dictionaries. They
Mm.
have all the resources at the tip of their brain or whatever AI brain they have or intelligence. That's what they call it. But when it comes to creativity, they can never replace humans' mind because
That's
they're not
true.
really creative, they're just a robot. They can only
Yeah.
imitate, like, what's out there or what has been out there and mix it
Mhm,
up, but
mhm.
they can't come up with, like, something that's actually original, you know?
Yeah. No, that's so true because I
Yeah.
accidentally read an AI book. I
Girl,
accidentally read an
you
yeah.
reading AI
No.
slop every day.
No, listen, I accidentally read an AI book, but you can tell it's written by AI because
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense. Like the setting is not consistent. It'll say, I was in the living room, and then all of a sudden, like, I'm at the stove. What? Like,
No,
what do
literally.
you mean? So yeah, AI can try to imitate humans all it wants, but it can't. So that's a great thing.
Good news for all you people who are majoring in design or arts. Don't worry, okay? I don't think
Don't
AI is
worry.
gonna take over your job.
Yeah.
If anything, like, I think it actually helps with, like, idea generation. Sometimes, for example, when we came up with our, podcast name, it was actually from ourselves, but we did use chat a little bit just to see what ideas were out there, and we realized, like, chat didn't do that great of a job. A lot of the things
Yeah.
that it was suggesting was, 1, already used, or it was, like, mid, you know?
Right, right. He can't do anything truly unique because it doesn't have a brain. It uses everything that's out there, but nothing that could be, like,
Exactly.
formulated out of someone else's mind. So,
No, facts.
yeah.
It also makes a lot of mistakes, I realize. Sometimes
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
correct
Oh, yeah.
chat, and they'll be like, "You're right, it is this." I'm like, "How did you not know it the first time?"
Like, it's
It's just
so
crazy.
it's so annoying. It's so annoying. It'll literally give you exactly what you asked for, and it'll be
No,
incorrect
literally.
because it'll do everything to please you and be incorrect while doing it because that's what you asked for, so it gives it to you. If you ask, "Show me, find me a movie where there's 3 siblings, blah, 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 blah." It'll tell you there's a movie with 3 siblings, but you search up the movie and it doesn't exist. So, it's a gaslighter, basically, okay?
Yeah, literally. I don't know. I guess we'll see where that takes us in the future, but hopefully it'll
Yeah.
be used for good things and not too many bad things.
And not nefarious things.
Well, with that, Thank you guys so much for tuning in to No Cap Just Yap. Feel free to keep up with us on social media at nocap.justYap on both Instagram and TikTok.
We have new episodes every Thursday at 6 a.m. Eastern on Spotify and YouTube, and we will see you guys next week. Bye bye.
Bye.